Alright. Hey, fellas. Everybody in the hoop. Turn the little lights on. Who is in the house right now? Alright. Drop a little drink up there. Pull off the old sweatshirt. Let's see what we got going on tonight. See what we got going on, fellas. Check out my sweet shirt. Made it like that. Alright, so I'm going to try to follow this on my tablet. Well, we also have the laptop going. So we'll see if all that's possible. Maybe. I haven't had a chance to see who's online just yet, so hopefully there's a few folks there. Waiting on my backup. Hey, Hunter, where you at? Lazy ass kids. Your dad could use some help in here. Not that that matters. What? Is that a door right here? Is that the Hunter in the house? Nice. Can you get your stuff going, sir? It looks like I'm actually in camera right now.
You are.
But can you get an idea on what you got going on as we get set up here? Hello, everybody. All right, let me just throw up on my I'm not gonna throw up. Let me just throw up here on my thingamajig. Oh my gosh. I seem to have some sort of glitching going on. All right, so I don't know if that's just me or what. Right now, my laptop or on my phone, I'm getting some glitching. Are you guys seeing glitching there? I'm hoping not. Can you turn that heater off over there? See what the deal is here. Sorry, folks, if we're having some technical difficulties. I can't tell if we are or not. The stream looks good over there, but I can't tell. See how it's actually working out. Hopefully, I'll find out here in a second. Can you get anything over there? I'm going on my No, I'm all glitchy here. It looks like.
I'm gonna go hotspot, and then I'm gonna check it out.
All right, let me check to see if I can get out for this glitchiness. All right, folks, just bear with me a second. I apologize for that. I don't know what's going on. What is going on with my glitch? I mean, it looks good here. You tell me what it looks like on yours, then.
Yeah, you're good on YouTube.
I am good on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, never mind then.
And Randy Butterfield likes your shirt.
Randy Butterfield likes my shirt. Nice. Okay, well, I'll take that. Never mind then. Okay.
Jeff in Lower Alabama says hello.
All right, Jeff. All right, so it's just supposed to be my stuff is all glitchy. You can see my phone's all glitched out, so I'm just going to rely on Hunter. So, all right, cool. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to After Dinner with Dave on Sunday evenings on the Dave It Yourself channel. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Got to catch a couple of you in my live stream. Well, not my live stream, but the video I posted. The premiere is what it was with the apprentice here. And you can see since that video, I've got this bad boy kitted up with some lights. You know what? Here's a cool thing. These lights right here, these are the lights I got at Walmart. These are those little hat lights. You just clip them on the front of your baseball hat. And guess how I attach them to the plane? Paper tape and duct glue. Paper tape and hot glue. That's right. Paper tape and hot glue. That's exactly how I adhered them. A little bit of foam on these bad boys. Put this one down here on the door. But the bonus is these little bad boys. Let me go ahead and turn those off because they are kind of brightish. Has anybody ever seen these lights before? These are not wired in.
Wow, Bill says hello from Arizona.
Wow, Bill. All the way out in the AZ.
Everything RC says hello.
Everything RC. Nice. That's Liam. All right, cool. So have you guys ever seen these lights before? These are what are known as the Easy Nav lights is what I have on this plane right here on the wings and all that. And the cool thing about these are they are rechargeable and they have multiple modes. So I'll put that one on that one, that one on that one, and that one on that one. And they're just rechargeable, so you just recharge them. They come with their own self-adhesive pads, and they can go on any plane you want. And I'm giving myself F to the left seat. I'm watching these lights right now. Hang on a second, let me turn these off. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I still can count. All right, good deal. So that's what that is. So the reason I'm mentioning these kick-ass lights is because this is the giveaway item. That's right, fellas. The bingo board. This is going to be the first gift. These are $35 a set. You're going to get a set from me for free because I want to see them on your airplane because these things are sweet. The only drawback with these, and it's really not a big deal, but the only drawback is it only comes with one charger cord per 3 lights. So if you end up buying 3 kits, well, that's a different story. But it comes with one charger cord. That's just the way they come. But like I said, they come with the self-adhesive little pads in there. And if I'm not mistaken, you get these little self-adhesive foam pads that stick on them and the plane. And then you also get these little clear ones, which you can't really see, but these are also oval shaped. This is what goes on the plane, and then the little foam pad goes on the sticker part after it's on there. Comes with this little micro USB charger. And then it also has, and again, I don't know why they give you one of these, but it also has a plug-in if you want to just hardwire the light. So it has the same plug-in that goes at the end of the light, and you just plug this into your light system on whatever you've got. So that's what comes in the kits, fellas. And one of you is going to be a lucky winner of this particular item. So, brand spanking new. Haven't even charged them up yet. That's just the charge they come with. So let me go ahead and get the STS out here. And you can see again how sweet these are. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the slower blink there. And go with the fast blink on the sides here. But look at how great that's going to be. And then baseball cap light, baseball cap light, baseball cap light. $1, $1, $1, and then $30. So I have like $33 worth of lights on this plane. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, and the cool thing about these is I adhere these also. I did not use those little adhesive strips in here. Of course, because you know my preferred method. I use the paper tape and duct glue. Paper tape and hot glue. I don't know why I keep calling it duct glue. I guess because it's something in duct tape, maybe.
Yeah, you love duct tape.
That's what I do love duct tape. I mean, everybody knows the deal with duct tape. You know the saying, if it moves and it shouldn't, duct tape. If it doesn't move and it should, WD-40. That's right. Okay, so the cool thing about that is, with these, I put a little strip of paper tape on the wing, okay? And then I put a little hot glue on the bottom light, and then when I want to take them out, ta-da! No damage to the plane. You can peel the paper tape off. And if you really, really want to, you can peel the hot glue off. But really, I just normally what I do is, since it's still on there, I just take the hot glue gun, reheat it, and stick it right back on. But that's how I stick stuff on my planes. That way I don't have to worry about permanently mounting it. You're really just hot gluing the light itself to the tape. The tape sticks to the plane, no problem. So that's how I like to do those, and then that way they come off nice and easy. So now I can stick this on another plane without having any sort of particular problem. So we'll set that to the side so I don't lose it.
Brian Forward says, hi Dave.
Brian Ford. Brian Ford, guess where he's from?
Where's that?
He's from England, mate.
That's cool.
He's across the pond, he is. He's a good chap. He just got himself some Corsairs that were having some issues, the poor guy. Hopefully he'll get those figured out. I think he just put another video out, so I checked
He's asking why didn't you do a touch and go off the moving trailer?
Yeah, he did ask that. Now, I did see that comment, and I did want to do a touch and go. And to be honest with you, if you guys saw my Senton video, one truck was pulling out then at that point, too, and I tried to get him to race me, but he was chicken. And actually, it worked out pretty good because my battery was dead. So as soon as I'd gone into it, I would have lost anyway. So that would have been so embarrassing to get on film. So anyway, all right, so let me go ahead and go over the bingo board again because this is going to be the prize, fellas. Everybody wants some of those. All right, let's go over the bingo board. Who we got here today? Let me know if these cats are in the house. I got everything RC.
Everything RC's here?
Yep, Liam's in here. Liam, your number's B5, brother, in case you didn't remember. I know a Wild Bill's here.
Wild Bill's here.
I-26. Eric D. Johnson, 74. Is my man Eric in the house?
Not in chat.
Not yet? Okay, N39. Muskie Bob.
Don't see him.
No Muskie Bob yet? He's probably got a burger and a beer. He'll be here soon. N37. Randy Butterfield. We know Randy's in the house. G47, brother. EQRC. EQ in the house yet?
EQ's not.
He might be later. G57. Jeff in Lower Alabama.
Jeff's here.
Jeff, do you know your number? It's 068, brother. I'm sorry, 0. And I even marked that off. It's O. There's no 0 in bingo. It's not Bing 0.
Maybe.
Maybe in some places. All right, so Boss 223, is he in the house tonight?
I do not see
All right, I-30. Now that is a number. RC Rowland in the house tonight?
Don't see rolling.
All right, so G52, Brian Ford, we know. N40, brother. JCB67.
JCB's here.
Oh, nice. N36. Good to see you, JC. Steve Prater in the house.
Don't see Steve.
All right, 066, Wreckham Roy.
Don't see Wreckham.
All right, so anybody I yelled out that's anybody new in the chat right now that needs to go on the prize board?
Not yet. Tell them to come into the chat if they are watching and not.
Okay, yeah, so if you guys are watching and you want your name on the board, you don't have to do anything to enter except for just show that you're in the chat, and you will be entered to win one of these sweet, sweet LED light kits. So, yeah, so I got some room. I got Hunter bring me the other poster board. I got like 2 or 3 more sheets here, so if you got 1,000 friends and they all shop on, I'll get writer's cramp putting names on this board. I will. I'm not afraid to do it. But anyway, so stick around to the end of the episode here. We'll see if any more of these caps roll up. You do have to be present to win. I'm going to be a bastard like that and make you be here to win the gift. So if you don't happen to be on the stream, and I'll always do it at the end of the stream, so if for some reason you want to just catch up at the end and miss all the fun stuff first, you can catch up at the end. I'll do it at the end of the episode, and I'll let you know. But it will be for this. If nobody wins tonight, it'll be for this next week, so we'll see. All right, so we'll put that there. The main thing of the deal tonight was I got a couple things. I got this, I have the... Well, you see I removed all my boxes and stuff, but I have the big, is that a 2 meter? Is it the 2.12? Anyway, the big Cessna, the Carbon Z Cessna, and I got a replacement landing gear, so I picked it up from the storage unit, and I was like, oh, I want to go ahead and replace that. Man, I love the Cessna.
Gary Johnson is here.
Who is?
Gary Johnson.
Oh, Eric Johnson? Or Gary Johnson?
Gary Johnson.
Oh, Gary Johnson. That's a new name. Oh, hang on, Gary. Let me dig out a pen, brother. I can't find it right away. Oh, there it is. And there's the red. Okay. All right, Gary. We're going to give you a number here in a bit, bro.
Gerroy.
Gerroy. Yeah. Gary was just watching the live stream, I believe, with the premiere with the apprentice there. And Gary, I don't know if you got to see, but I started off this live stream with all the lights. I told you I just slapped a bunch of lights on that bad boy. Yeah, I started off the live stream with all those bad boys blinking. All right, so let's put Gary down here. Gerroy.
Yes.
It could be Jerry.
It could be.
Maybe we should get him to say it. I'd hate to keep saying his name wrong.
I feel like he'll correct it.
Okay. We'll say it's Gary until we hear different.
Yes.
And if it is Gary, that's a pretty kick-ass way to spell it.
It's probably Jerry then.
It could be Jerry. And if it's Jerry, it's still a cool name. Just
oh no, he says it's.
We getting confirmation?
No,
okay.
Guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do the bingo thing here just a bit.
It's Jerry with a G.
Jerry with a G.
Gotcha.
Nice. All right. That works for me, man. All right. Where did I do with this bingo collar? Okay, here's the bingo collar. We'll pull that out in a second. But because of the ADHD, let me get back to what I was talking about before I forget. Anyway, so I have the Cessna, the Carbon Z Cessna. I was going to install this, but as I was looking around, I ended up picking up something that I thought maybe I would put together tonight instead. This will be my first unboxing of a non-E-flight plane. Don't tell Horizon Hobby I bought a plane. It wasn't E-flight. I'm already at legend status this year with my spending over there. I don't want to lose any favor, but nonetheless. So I was going to do this, but instead I was going to do something different. But I still wanted to do the Cessna. So, through courtesy of whatever shipping service decided to put a knuckle punch into this box, I've got this tonight. So let me show you what we got going on. Boom! Alright. We, my friends, are dealing with... Well, I'm not even going to tell you what it is. Kind of give you a hint. I already kind of gave you a hint. You might even be able to see it in the box a little bit. Oh, you can't really. I can see it on the camera. Alright, so... Alright, everybody. It's a rudder. Alright, who can guess? Anybody got any guess? Guess.
Jeff said the Lancaster. He said no, wrong guess. Yep. Banana Hobby 182.
Ooh. I don't know about the Banana Hobby part, but I do like those numbers he's spitting out. Somebody knows their rudders. Somebody's a caboose checker. Alright. Alright, I'm going to keep on with the sexy music. Anybody else got another guess?
No guesses.
No guesses yet? Okay. Alright. I'll leave that there for a little temptation for you. Here we go. Anybody? Oh, my battery's running low, buddy. Will you plug that thing in over there? Looks like. Unplug those lights and plug that thing, or click that switch over there. I'm sorry, folks. We're having a little bit of a lighting issue. There's a switch over there. There should be. Or plug something. Yeah, just plug that in and unplug. That's going to be a ton of light. But anyway, go ahead. Right over there behind the fan. Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties. Okay, this ought to give it away a little bit. We got a rudder. We got a tail combo. Who's liking that? Is it, now that should be fine if it's plugged in over there. You plugged it in? Yeah, alright, that's fine. Okay. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and pull out another little part. Tri-prop. Uh-oh. Tri-prop. Who's got a guess for the tri-prop? There's the lights. More light than I know what to do. No, just leave them as is. That's fine. Because this is probably going to flood out everything here in a second. We'll see. That's fine.
It looks great.
It's fine. Well, it's still a couple minutes. Alright, so here we go. Cessna 182, baby. You're right. Was that Jeff that was guessing the 182? That Jeff he knows it. The boy knows his stuff. Look at how pretty that is. Now, you know me. I'm a camera guy, right? I love slap cameras and planes. So guess what's so great about this plane, fellas? It's got clear windows. I'm so excited. I probably can put the Insta360 1X in this bad boy and get some full 360s on that. That thing is pretty sweet. This has got the 55-inch wingspan. All right, so let me go ahead and show you the book now. You can see the book here. It's the Cessna 182-500 class. I do not know the manufacturer. This is one of those literally China. Came from China. I don't know that there's a manufacturer, at least not one whose name I could pronounce. And even in the book, it does not say.
Well, I was asking, is it FMS?
I do not think it's FMS, because again, this is the box. This is literally the way it came, and FMS likes to put pictures on the box. So this is the way it came. And again, here's the book. FMS would clearly put FMS on that front page. And so I don't know. I don't know what's up with this. I bought this as a plug and play, so it's got a 55-inch, 55 and a half inch wingspan. And then we've got, let's see, a length of 49.3 inches or 43.3, a weight of 52 ounces, total area 27, whatever that DM is. Total loading, it looks like we're doing more, and we've got 9 servos, 6 gram servos it looks like, takes the 3-cell 2200. It has a 3536 4V900 or KV900 brushless motor, and then a 30 amp ESC, and it is a 6-channel plane. So that is what we are dealing with. So let me pull the rest of these guts out. Spar, landing gear, and stuff. And unlike Horizon Hobby, no, it's nothing taped to the bottom.
Brian said no name manufacturer. Sounds like a disclaimer.
Yeah. It does say this is not for children, so I don't know why I bought it. But anyway, nonetheless, I did.
Jerry Johnson says looks really nice.
Yeah, it does seem pretty cool. So this particular plane, I got it off of eBay. 55-inch plug and play. I think it was $150. So it's basically the same price as the Aeroscout bind and fly, not ready to fly package. And it seems to be a little cooler. And of course, you know me, I like the whole clear windscreen and surrounding windows. That's why I'm thinking maybe do a little detail. It's just got a little styrofoam seats that aren't even painted in there, but I'm thinking go ahead and get rid of those bad boys, and then slap an Insta360 1X in the middle, and they get some full views from all around. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get an idea what this thing looks like, fellas. Let's see what we got here. So 55-inch wingspan. So that's kind of cool. And a 6-channel receiver. Who's got a good suggestion of a decent receiver to throw up in there? Of course, we've got a ton of Spectrum receivers all over the place from some of my planes that are no longer with us. But I always scrap the guts out. So let's just do a little quick put together, nothing crazy here. Just get an idea of the overall look here. Wires at the bottom, and bam. Alright, so here we go. That'll give you a pretty decent idea of size. So yeah, it's a pretty cute little plane. I think that'll work pretty good. Let's see. Let's see. Hunter's like, I'm gonna hang it. He's been playing the simulator lately, and I think I mentioned this last week that I've been flying for a few years and still haven't gotten the hang of it. He's been flying the simulator 6 minutes and he's hanging planes. Can you give me that? Let's just hold that up against here real quick. Let's see what we're dealing with size-wise. All right. There you go. You get a little difference in size-wise between that and the Apprentice. We know the Apprentice is 1,500 millimeters or 1.5. So this is just a little bit on the hair shy side of that. So probably about maybe 1,000 meters, maybe. You can see it better than I could from that side. And then tri-prop is cool. Really like that. And then apparently it just takes a couple screws to put it together, and I think a tiny bit of glue. But let's get an idea. Let's take these bad boys off real quick. Let's get an idea what that landing
Brian's
is.
asking, just out of curiosity, is there a name on the servos?
Ooh, good question, Brian. I will look here in a second, brother. Let's find out. Slide some landing gear in this little cutie and see what happens. Ka-choink. Fellas, that's pretty cool looking. All right, let's take a look at those servos. You mean if there was a sticker on them? Is that what you mean? Yeah, because there's I don't see any sticker on those things. No. But I also did not see the Mr. Yuck sticker or skull and crossbones on those. So at this point, I'm going to say, okay, we'll see what happens there. But yeah, so that's all right. That's all right looking. Let's see what that tail and stuff looks like real quick. What do you got there, bud?
Does it look sweet? How long until you put pontoons on it?
Right? As we did notice, those wheels come off pretty quick. So yeah, it won't take much to put some pontoons on it. You know, really
It
good.
said servos on the wings. Check those.
Oh yeah. Okay. Again, I'll show you. Servos on the wings that have no stickers, 'cause they don't want anyone to know. So, I'll make sure I'll fly this in an area where there aren't any other people, just in case immediately upon takeoff it turns into a flaming ball of some sort of napalm coming out of the air. Really, I think what I'll do with this one is probably use this one as my instructional plan to show you guys how I use my Mod Podge and how I use my polyurethane to make this bad boy less styrofoamy and more plainy.
Jeff said, I think I had that before I learned how to fly. I broke the front landing gear, but I got ready to fly with the crappy brand Texas.
Okay.
TX, not Texas.
Okay, all right. I like to hear that. Here's a little basic idea of what we're dealing with here, without going into much details. But yeah, so we're going to call it the no-namer 182. We'll call it the caution plane 182. I won't alert any of the. Oh, okay. Well, I guess without a battery. Okay.
Nana says hello.
Hello, Nana. Mom's online, fellas. Say hello to my mom. All right, so that's not going to screw in without the grub screw. But let's take a look and see what we've got here. So we've got the battery door with the old Dean's connector on it. And then we have the servo door. Now you can get a little better look at those servos. They're not the little cheap black ones. They're the little cheap blue ones. So, but still, no decals on them. Normally they would see something like SG60 or XG90 or something like that to say what sort of, but these don't say nothing. So that's how that is. But I imagine that's probably, yeah, so that's how you probably would adjust your front steering there, it looks like. Unless you just use the actual grub screw in there. But, you know what I'm thinking with these little spots? These looks like more places to put cameras, is what I'm thinking. That's what that looks like. And then you got the little magnetic hatches here, which is kind of cool. Click. So yeah, that's cool. So we'll, like I said, I don't know what kind of receiver I'll throw up in there, but probably a little AR-636 or something. Maybe something out of an old Aeroscout. This thing won't take much. This thing, a little 30 gram ESC, a little 30 gram or 30 amp ESC is what it's got in it, so it doesn't need much for anything. I'm not going to get that to stick without the grub screw. So anyway, stick around. We'll see about doing something with that, with the whole shellacking it up. I'd want to put down some stuff on the floor first before I start doing any of that. So that's what we've got there. All right. We'll just set him off to the side there. All right. All right, let's get back to the board here a second. Jerry Johnson on there. Let's go ahead and get that man a number.
Jeff says I still use the motor mount from Dollar Tree foam board planes.
Nice.
Yeah, whatever works.
Yeah, Dollar Tree foam board's the best stuff. Here's another thing too. Speaking of Dollar Tree foam board, this has nothing to do with RC, but it might save you hundreds of dollars a year on your energy bill. If your home happens to have roof vents on it, as well as soffit vents, and you have open gable vents on your home, you are losing thousands of dollars a year in energy costs. If you have that scenario on your house, soffit vents, roof vents, and then gable vents that actually go into the attic, you are basically trying to heat your house by rolling all the windows down in your car. If you would like to save hundreds of dollars on your power bill every year, if you have that set up on your home, get the Dollar Tree styrofoam foam board, get in your attic, and shut down those gable vents. Leave the soffit vents under the gutter, leave the roof vents. You get straight draw. Shut off the gable vents, because that's like opening the other two windows in your car while you're driving. It doesn't work good. Trust me, for $1 per gable vent, you will save hundreds of dollars a year. And at the end of this year, I swear, you will tell me at one of these things, Dave, I've saved some blah, blah, blah. I promise. Nobody believes me on that, but I did it on my own house. My bill dropped $150 a month immediately and stayed like that. I never paid more than $300 in a 2,500 square foot house in the middle of summer for cooling, ever. All right, so anyway, so let's go ahead and throw, that's just a little PSA. That's completely random PSA, but if it can help actually somebody save some money, I'm going to throw it out there. Sometimes I say stuff that's just dumb. Sometimes they actually make sense. That one makes sense. All right, here we go, Jerry Johnson. So what I'm doing, brother, is I'm actually pulling from a bingo collar, just nothing special, and I'm just going to pull a bingo number, and as long as somebody else doesn't already have that, you're going to get that number.
EQRC says hello.
EQ, all right, you're in the house. All right, brother, we called you out earlier, G57, not on the board, but just make sure you knew your number. So here we go with old Jerry Johnson. We're going to go ahead and do the call.
B47.
G47. No, sorry. Randy's already got that one. And if we were calling a winner, Randy, you would have just won. Sorry about that. There's a little teaser. But at least it's nice to know that they come out. Let's see how many more. We got to get Jerry a number that... I-21. Well, that looks like a winner. That looks like something we'll give him. See your I-21. Oh. All right. Jerry Johnson. I-21. All right. That's where we're at. Anybody else new in the chat needs to go on the board? All right. Cool.
Got 12 people on right.
All right. That's fine. No deal. No problem. All right. Good deal. So again, the prize for tonight is one of these bad boys, which is the LED lights called the Easy Nav lights. I usually get these off of eBay. They normally run anywhere from $30 to $40. So, like I said, that's a great something to have to put on your planes. What else we got going on? All right, so I've got some comments which I'd like to address. Nothing crazy, but I would like to, maybe on the phone, go through some of the comments and answer some of those questions, because these may help you guys as well. And if that's the case, then it's worth it to me to say them. All right, so let's see what I've got here. So somebody asked me about, I guess they watched my Aeroscout, one of my Aeroscout crash videos. One of them asking me if that was still the plane to get. Yes, the Aeroscout is a great first plane to have. The only thing about the Aeroscout, it is not quiet at all. It is the screamiest little styrofoam plane you would probably ever own. So, easy to fly, yes. Screamy, yes. It's not one you want to go flying out at 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday when people are still maybe trying to catch that little bit of sleep. But I do recommend, if you do just want to get a plane, it's a little bit more expensive, but you won't have any problems with it. That would be the Apprentice. If you watched the video, you saw Hunter flying some of the. Oh, you haven't seen the Apprentice video with you yet. Oh, we got a new project going now. We've got a little scenario that we're working on. We're trying to film. So he was flying the Apprentice the other day. This particular plane also comes in the Real Flight 9.5 flight trainer.
Muskie Bob's here.
Muskie Bob, nice. All right, Muskie Bob, good to see you, brother. I'm going to go N37 is your number, just as a reminder. But anyway, so on the Real Flight Simulator, you got the Habu, you got this bad boy, you got the Aeroscout, and you have the little carbon S2, I think it is, the little tiny UMX. And these things pretty much fly just like that. But if you wanted a great trainer plane, because Hunter's he's getting there, especially on the simulator, he's doing great. But in real life, he gets a little on the jittery side. This plane, he landed this thing like butter. I snapped the nose off the Habu. He landed right behind me like butter. So again, he's doing pretty good with that simulator. And I'm still not learning a damn thing, but that's all right. We'll get there. So anyway, so yes, that answers that question. So is the Aeroscout a good plane? Yes. And for anybody else that's out there, yes, great plane.
Muskie Bob says my Tundra is in a tree.
Tundra's in a tree. Muskie Bob, I feel you, brother. How high is it in the tree? I have lost a few planes in trees before, and I've yet to come up with a fantastic system to get them out. Usually like a really thin rappelling line, like a carbon type line that you'd see, something they make those little commando bracelets out of or something like that, with like a sock full of sand. Isn't too bad because you can get it on up there. All of it's pretty cheap in case you get hooked up in there. That works pretty good, but if that only works to about 40, 50 feet, if you got to get higher than that, and just assuming there's no clear way for you to get there because there's branches all over the place. Your next step, if you're in the 60 to 80 foot range, bow and arrow, preferably not something with a huge spade point at the end. And it wouldn't hurt if you could put a golf ball at the end. That would really help tremendously. That helps it get in the air and also helps it from getting stuck up there or getting stuck in the tree itself. And then anything above that, I have toyed with the idea of using a drone to try to drop something. But once you start getting above 80 feet in the air, I've had one guy suggest I cut the tree down.
Jerry just said cut the tree down.
Yeah. Cut the tree down is always a great idea, except for I'm never flying on my own property, so it's kind of hard to just go chop a tree down. The other great idea, I guess, would be to invest in some of those, the leg spikes and stuff and scurry up a tree like those tree trimmers do. Or just hire somebody that is a tree trimmer to do it.
He said extension ladder, 25 feet, I'm thinking. Extreme wilderness, lots of snow.
Hunter can tell you, we had one probably 60 feet. What was it, the Aeroscout?
No.
What was it?
I don't.
It was probably a good 60 feet, though, and thick.
I think it was one of your timbers, because we had a parachute on it.
We did have a parachute on it. That's right. Again, me putting parachutes on stuff. Anyway, so got caught in a tree, and we got a 32-foot ladder. So we were at the extent of that. And safety tip, if you ever have to put a ladder in a tree, if you have to put a ladder against your roof, on the gutter, anything like that, do not, because I care about you all enough to tell you, do not use a bungee cord. Ever, ever, ever. A bungee cord relies on luck. I want you to use a ratchet tie down, because a ratchet tie down relies on physics, and physics always wins. So, ratchet tie down so that your hooks are parallel to the ground kind of thing, and lock that ladder into the gutter, lock it into a tree, you're not going anywhere. Bungee cord, I hope you like hospital green jello. So, anyway, we had 32-foot ladder, fully extended, ratchet tie down at the top to hold it to the tree. Then we had two 12-foot pieces of PVC pipe still. So that was another 24 feet on top of the 32 feet. So we were pretty close. And then we had fishing pole at the end, something. What else did we have at the end? We had something else at the end. All I know was, when you start putting PVC pipes together, and anybody else knows this too, it doesn't matter how much you duct tape that stuff. I had duct tape. I had yard stakes duct taped to the poles. and all that. And what else did I have in there? I had something. I had a rope on it too to kind of help guide it. But still, we finally got it down.
No, remember we came back the next day, it was down.
We walked out of there. Oh, that's right.
You got lucky.
That's right. That was the first time. We tried to get it down. Still never came down. We said, F that. We came back the next day. I think we were running out of light. Because we tried to get down the first night, I think it was. We came back the next day. And we got back, it was already on the ground. That's what it was. So sometimes you get lucky. One time I lost a Cirrus SR22T in the top of the tree. I spent 3 days trying to get that bad boy out with my techniques, but it was about the 80-foot mark. And then I finally came back on the 4th day. It was gone, just gone. Not on the ground, nothing, just gone. The Chattahoochee River is right next to there, so I imagine it probably fell in there, tumbled its way into the river, and just kept on going. So, pretty exciting there. So, what else are we flying today? So, what we're trying to do earlier was trying to do something. I'm trying to get Hunter to fly in the works, but not just on the simulator, but actually behind some sticks, and this apprentice is working out pretty well for him. But we were trying to fly the Habu. And what we were trying to do is and this will probably come to the channel once we finally get it, but I'll tell you what we got going on. So we were just trying to do a little fake chips, He's got the drug plane, I got the Habu, we're the military trying to chase him down, drug plane, the whole deal. Fly up after him. So one thing we experienced, and I don't know if I need to look through the Habu book some more because it didn't really say anything, but I think this might be the problem. But I have a E-Flight 3200, but it's a 50C, I think. And when I try to use that, it's a 4S. And when I try to use that plane to take off, as soon as it takes off, it does the low battery warning. So I started bringing it around to try to land it, trying to manage that landing. And then when I got it to below about half throttle, it kind of just, getting ready to land, it just smoothed out. And then I just kind of kicked it a little bit more in it. And I flew for like 2 or 3 minutes after that. And we had the camera in there, and Al Vent was trying to fly around a little bit. So we're practicing with that. That ought to be a pretty fun episode. And then I got some Zach Keen magic episode coming up soon I want to work on. And then the main project is Mechanical Whirrings. Is he in here tonight?
Don't see him.
I don't know if you guys have seen a channel by the name of Mechanical Whirrings, WHIRRING. He has a recent video where he put 2 AR-636s and 2 ESCs and an EC-1500. So he's got differential thrust, and he can now, instead of just the 6 channels, he's got like 12 channels with 2 receivers in there. So actually, he became one of my newer subscribers today, which thank you so much. What you got?
Tiger and Plays says hello.
Oh, Tiger and Plays is in?
Eric D. Johnson says sup.
Eric D. Johnson's in the house. Okay, so N39's here. And somebody else just showed up?
Tiger and Plays, yes.
Tiger and Plays. All right, brother. Well, you're new to the channel. You're new to the stream, so guess what? Your name's going on the prize board. Sure is. All right, you're going to spell that out for me. I'm going to put him over here.
TIGRAN
TIGREN?
AN.
AN?
IGRAN,
PLAYZ. Tiger and Plays? Tiger and Plays? Tiger and Plays? Can you help us phonetically with that in the comments? Because I don't want to slaughter your name. But anyway, all right, so Tiger and Plays. You're about to get yourself a bingo number. Here we go, folks. Bingo number. And then we're going to call this bingo at the end of the night. And while you're here, this is what we're playing for. You're going to get yourself, the winner is going to get themselves a 3-piece LED navigation set, which is wireless. You guys will like that. $30, 30-something, almost $40 value after I shipped it to myself. But, so whatever it'll be when you get it. But it'll be yours for free.
Got 15 watching.
All right, cool. Let me get back to this. Did I develop some sort of learning deficiency? Why can't I open this thing? I can't seem to get my desktop here. I don't know what's going on. Probably Hunter messing around with me, I'm sure. Okay, bingo caller. Here we go. All right, so Tiger and Plays, you're about to get a bingo number called. Assuming that nobody else has it, here comes your number. Oh my gosh. It's B8. Man, that was horrible. I don't know what language she was speaking, but that's B8. And nobody else has B8.
TNRC Pilot is in the house.
TNRC Pilot's in the house?
TNRC Pilot.
You know what that means, Hunter?
What's that mean?
We got to get another board. I got to get another board. I'm running out of space. Oh, you know what? I got space.
Yeah, put it right there.
I can squeeze them in at the bottom. All right. Who we got?
TNRC Pilot.
TNRC pilots. Nice.
Add them to the board.
I sure will. You're going to have to spell it out for me again.
TNRC
pilot. All right. So TNRC pilot, you are also getting a number, my friend, and you're about to get, I don't know if she's going to say it in English, but we're going to try. Here we go. Let's see if I can turn her up a little bit, see if that helps. Probably not. Here we go. She's shy now. No, I made fun of her. She didn't want to say anything now. Come on. G50.
It's clear.
It's clear. G50. Oh, that's a tight one. I'm going to put a little note down here what that is because I kind of slaughtered that. But
Jeff in Lower Alabama says he's going to go live Thursdays at 7, starting this Thursday.
Nice.
We'll have to check that out.
Heck yeah. Jeff is awesome. He's got a dog named Tuco. That dog loves some RC planes, let me tell you. He is always saying, let me fly, let me fly, let me fly. But of course he speaks dog, so nobody understands that.
Just you.
Just me. Just me. I get what he's saying. I feel it. All right, cool. So what else we've got going on? Let me brief this out again for some of the new folks, especially if you see some of my other videos about the Aeroscout again. And I'm going to bring this up to some of the other fellas. Okay, so Aeroscout Pontoons. How did I get this Aeroscout with pontoons on? I got it on with paper tape and hot glue. And here I'm going to give you the background so you can see. Nothing special. Nothing special whatsoever. Just a little paper tape and hot glue to hold all that stuff together. And then this one, of course, has the $5 LED TV setup with the remote, which I just run. Move that out of the way before I make a mess. With a little battery like this. And bada bingo! Cool. LED lights on your Aeroscout with pontoons, just like that. So there you go. So, $5, $1. And I think this is actually the most expensive thing. I think this was $7.
Tiger Play says, should I buy, if it's my first plane, I have no experience.
Oh, that's right. He may have asked me that earlier. Okay, so Tiger and Plays. This may have been for you, because you asked me that, I think, maybe earlier. And I'll repeat that, and the guys that are in the chat can also repeat that. And if they've had Aeroscouts, they can give you their 2 cents as well, because a lot of people have had those. Aeroscout, great first plane. Not a quiet first plane. So it's not the one you're going to want to fly in an area that's super quiet. I would recommend, if you wanted to buy something first, and check the guys here in the chat, too. We got a lot of guys in the chat right now that know their stuff about flying. I mean, heck, I just pulled the tail out of the box of this other plane. Well, Jeff in Lower Alabama already knew what it was. So, I mean, there's some guys on this channel that are brainiacs. I'm here for comic relief. I'm not a brainiac. I never claimed to be a brainiac. Hell, I repair things with paper tape and hot glue, so I'm no brainiac. What's up? What do you got?
I have to run. Musky Bob's got to run.
Musky Bob's got to run. Musky Bob's got to run. No problem, buddy. How long have we been on chat?
45.
All right, 45 minutes. Musky Bob, I wish you could hang out like another 5 minutes, bud, because we'll go to like 7, and in the last 5 minutes, I'm going to do the thing, and you kind of need to be here to win. You got to go. Because if Musky Bob's got to go, I'll do the drawing now. He's got to go. All right, everybody. Get your winning hats on. Everybody get your winning hats on. We're going to go ahead and do this. Musky Bob, you got to go. I get it. And I hate for you to miss out because my rule is you got to be here to win. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to do one draw. You're going to get a chance to win these easy nav lights, LED. So let's go from there. What I'm going to do is, to be completely fair to Eric, actually, your number got called earlier, but to be completely fair, I'm going to start a completely new game. So we have no numbers up here. All right. And there's the ad for something sleeping. Okay, so you can see nobody's been called. So here we go. Not even going to look at the board. Just going to push a number. Hunter, you got a drum roll over there? And 069. Is 069 on the board?
Don't see it.
No.
068's there.
Oh, 068.
But not 069.
Oh, what?
02ERC just said hello.
02ERC? Oh, OTU. Yeah, we'll put him on the board for next Sunday for sure. Yeah.
Let's do another drawing at the end. Just see if there's a winner.
Okay, we'll do one more drawing at the end, but that was the Muskie Bob drawing.
Yeah.
Just because I knew he had to go. Since I knew he had to go. I always like to accommodate if I can, because hell, I'm at home. I mean, and this is free. So I'm going to try to help you out as much as I can. All right, give me that. Give me the new name you got over there.
2ERC.
Like the number 2?
Yes.
Okay. 2ERC.
Eric said my number got called, so did I win something?
You did, Eric. We shouted out your name more than 4 times in this episode right now. Eric D. Johnson, 74, 5 times. So, yeah. So, yeah, you did sort of win something. You won my admiration and approval. That's for sure. Not that that will get you anything, but I appreciate it. All right, so 2ERC. We're going to go ahead and call him a number real quick. And then in the last 5 minutes of the stream, we will call for another winner. I-26. Oh, that's Wild Bill. Dang it, Wild Bill. You would have just won right there. I'm trying to give somebody a new number. I-19. I don't see an I-19. Okay. All right. But I'm going to reset it. We're going to go for a new game. So everybody gets the same chance again. Okay. So we'll do that in a minute. And if anybody wants purple sheets, I keep getting the ad for that. All right. So we'll go over everybody's number one last time so we can put some special luck in the air. Special luck. Sprinkle the special luck dust. Everything RC B5. Wild Bill I-26. Eric T. Johnson N39. Muskie Bob N37. Tiger in Plays B8. Reckenroy I-16. Steve Prater 066. We got Randy Butterfield down here G47. EQRC G57. Jeff 068. Boss 223 I-30. RC Roland G52. Brian Ford N40. JCB 67 N36. 2ERC I-19. TNRC Pilot G50. And Jerry Johnson I-21. And that's it. Yeah. Okay. Good deal. That's a good board. That's a good board. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. So these are little post-it note letters. So that's why they're not sticking so good. But it's Dave it yourself. So you really can just do whatever you want with them. They're fine. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. So I think the next episode, I think Muskie Bob had talked about last episode breaking out like a bush plane, like a Turbo Timber or Timber X. Well, as a little reward for Hunter, I actually bought him a Timber X because he'd been hanging some planes, and I know he wants to learn to hang some stuff, so I bought him a Timber X. So what we might do next Sunday is actually break that out, and then what we'll do is either work on that, actually doing the unboxing, and then maybe work on the Cessna to go ahead and do the shellac and stuff, or do Hunter's unboxing, keep going from there. Where are you going? There's my backup going.
I'll grab it.
Oh, there it is. Oh, he's so excited. Look at this. Look at him. He's so excited, folks. He's so excited. I was just talking about it. He's like, oh, I gotta go get it. So anyway, y'all have seen the Timber X. If you've seen my channel, the Timber X, I have actually painted mine silver and I have navy logos and stuff on it. But so we'll keep this one fresh in the box. But you'll get a chance to see some of that. I was really wanting to do some of that real flight simulator stuff here on the channel and let you watch Hunter do some of that. But I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. Because I know I don't like to see him flying better than I do. That's just a personal preference. So yeah, so there's that. So that's what I was kind of thinking about doing that. And then what else we do today? We took the Red Cat Gen 8 and the Red Cat Gen 10 down to the gulch today. It had been raining. It was super wet, and flipped some stuff over, watched them drown, pulled them out, put them back on the grass, and drove them some more. So that was fun. And then what else we got? What else happened this week? Oh, I had a couple of F-16s come in this week. The little F-16, the 64 millimeter with the, can't remember what livery is on that. That's the 74th. It's the E-Flight one, the one that's discontinued, the one with the gray, blue, red, and white scheme. It's got Texas on it. Texas right now. I don't know, something. You know what it is. And then the E-Flight F-16 bind and fly that came back in. And then what else? Anything else could come in this week? This cool shirt came in.
That new one wasn't even unboxed.
Yeah, I got another one we haven't unboxed yet. Well, I got quite a few we haven't unboxed, and there's two I don't have really anything else, any plans to order anything else, but I do have 2 planes still coming. One is the FW-190 from E-Flight. I already pre-ordered that, and I already have the Mustang somewhere, so we'll put those together at the same time, the 1.5. And then the other one was the Aeros Hobby. Now, if you haven't seen this plane is sweet. It's the Aeros Hobby F-15 with dual 64 millimeter, and it has the what scheme is on the front of that? I can't remember the name of the scheme on that. But anyway, it's got like the eagle on the front and the really great Ingle decals on the wings and the whole deal. Retractable landing gear, lights, the whole deal. It is a beaut. RC Informer just flew it on his channel. He's got a really good unboxing on that too. That plane, I will never fly. Just know, I will never fly that plane. Because that one, I know how I fly planes. And this paper tape will probably not do a very good job blending in with that plane. So that will be one I'll just straight shellac and turn into a shelf queen hanger from the ceiling. That's probably what's going to happen there. But with this one, you want to just keep it this color? You like with all that color? Okay, we'll keep it that color. The turbo timber that I have that will probably break out after that, I will remove the decals. You'll get a chance to watch me remove those decals during the channel. And then from there, I will prep it, clean it, Mod Podge it, shellac it, and I'll show you how we can do all that in a fairly quick time frame to get it ready to fly the same day kind of thing. And then from there, we will kind of vote as a community as to what color scheme we need to go with that. Silver, army green, bright yellow, I don't know, we'll see. But that'll be the turbo timber, so put some thoughts into that. And definitely I'll make, this is I think I talked about this last time. This little plastic windshield, it's just a little plastic decal that goes over the styrofoam here. God, I wish you could cut that out. That is so thick right there. But I'm going to try to figure something out. Maybe not on this plane, because this is Hunter's, but we'll see how that works out. How we doing on time over there, buddy? We getting close to that call time?
It's time.
All right, it's time, everybody. All right, let's put your lucky hats back on. Here we go. Any last comers? We're going to go ahead and say...
tell them what they're winning again.
The closing is for anybody new from here on out. As of right
it.
now, we're done. No more new bush. All right, we're pulling names here. Your prize is going to be the $35, almost $38 value 3D LED lights from Easy Nav Lights, which have the 3 settings, click, click, and click, click, click. And these things are completely wireless, and they just adhere to your plane, and you can put them on, take them off, do whatever you want, especially if you use my
RC Rollins in.
paper tape. RC Rollins in! You know he was going to come in time. He knows when that drawing is. That kid ain't dumb. He knows when to show up at his stream. But that's okay. Everybody wins. Everybody gets a chance to win on my channel. All right, so here's the prize for tonight, fellas. So put on your lucky hats. Here we go. Brrr. I got a sound effect machine somewhere, but I'm already pulling too much into this. All right, so here we go. And 067. 067. Oh, Jeff, you're 068, brother.
069 and then 067.
We got an 06060 Prater. Oh, dang it.
No winners.
No winner tonight. Ah, hate that. All right, well, the bonus is probably by next week, not only will you be registering to win this, I think you're probably going to throw something else into it. I think this pot will just continue to grow into a prize value where it's probably going to be way too expensive for me to ship it, but I'll still ship it to you anyway. We'll see exactly how long it goes. I'm really hoping somebody wins soon, because that's going to be heavy after a while. I got a feeling, because I've got a bunch of other stuff I'm interested in giving away too. So that's what we're going to do. So that's a pretty simple little live stream tonight. I'm going to go ahead and break out Adventure Action Man. Give him a little bit more screen time. This guy needs more screen time. Action Man. Coming to a channel near you, RC Skydiver. I think I know what I need to do to get this fixed. He needs a couple of guidelines on the very outside that are connected to his hands. The ones that I'm currently using are not good enough, but he's ready to go. I'm so excited. And you know what? I think it actually go up into that apprentice. I think the apprentice will take him up. I think he's got a pretty wide wingspan on it. I think it'll do it, especially with as quick as that thing will take off the ground. We can try the Justin Bieber Skydiver doll first. He doesn't have any articulation. He's just hooked on a parachute. He's got a release on his back, and he's already got a bunch of duct tape on him because I broke Justin's foot off and some fingers and stuff. But it's just Justin Bieber. Who cares? But yeah, so he's got like a neon duct tape suit on or something like that holding him together now. But we might try him first, but we'll see how that works out. So yeah, I appreciate you guys being here tonight. Looks like we're probably getting ready to wrap up here. The prize rolls over to next week, fellas, so stick around. Tell all your friends and neighbors about that. I think I got up to, my quest last week was to try to hit 380. Isn't that what I was trying to get to? 380 subscribers. I didn't get there, guys. I tried pretty hard. Ooh, I'm actually at 379. Okay. I'm going to take it back what I just said. Well, last week, and you know how this happens. This happens to everybody, and it's nothing personal. I don't take it personal, but I was at 373. I wanted to try to get 7 so I could hit 380 by tonight. Immediately after that, the live stream I went to 372, and I was at 372 for like 2 days. Then I went to 373, and went to 374, then back to 373, and then back to 374. Then I got to 375. And then, thank God, today I got like 2 or 3. So now I'm up to 379. So, fellas, I really, really appreciate that.
I think Jerry was a new. He said.
Did Jerry just sub today?
I don't know. He said, fantastic time watching. I'll be sure to watch more live streams.
Nice, fun, cool. I appreciate that. Yeah, so we got almost hit my goal. So we're at 379. So I'm going to set my goal a little lighter for this next week. Just go for 385. That'll only be 6 away from where we're at. So instead of trying to reach for the full 7, we're going to go with 6. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors. If you happen to be watching another channel, that would be really cool. If you're like, hey, have you ever seen the Dave It Yourself channel? I know it's total pandering, but hey, at the end of this live stream, I mentioned this originally, that this channel was supposed to be based on pool noodle stuff. So I found the first video that I've ever posted on YouTube on my channel. And I changed the cover and stuff a little bit, put my logo on it. But I'm going to put a link to that, and it's a drone that I customized the propellers to be from just a single blade, double blade propeller to a quad blade propeller on each side, and then I also used pool noodles on the feet to land on an above ground pool. So I'm going to put that, if you want to look yourself, it's the very first video of my channel. I was actually, here's a little fun background, little Easter egg for you. I was actually working on, with a realtor at the time, filming the house with my camera and stuff, and using the drone for some aerial stuff because they had a bunch of cow fields I was filming too. Just a super cheap drone. He just needed overviews. But while we were there, he just so happened to have an above-ground pool. So I just so happened to have those pool noodle floats in the car, so I put them on there, and it worked pretty good. So that's a pretty cool little video. I call it the Aqualander, the quad drone, or I don't know what I call it. I was pretty stupid back then. Actually, I'm pretty stupid right now still, but that's okay. That's what happens when you have a 14-year-old trapped in a 50-year-old body. It is what it is. But at least I enjoy the hobby, and I really enjoy you guys being around here. I really appreciate all your comments, too. And if you guys ever have any things that you want to ask me, or why I'm so weird, or what do you think about this plane, or suggestions about what plane you should get next, I'll be glad to always give you my honest opinion. May not be a great opinion, but I'll always be honest, and I'll always be nice. I'm not really a douchebag. Try to stay away from douchebaggery. So, all right, cool. So we're at 7 o'clock. We're at 1 hour, folks. I'm not going to keep you much longer. I just want to say a sincere thank you. And I am Dave, and that is Hunter, and this is the Dave It Yourself channel. If you want to see what happens next on my videos and what happens next on my live streams, you know what I recommend you do. You stick around. Nice. All right, Funsville. That is good stuff. I like you guys a lot. Hey, just get the camera. And we're out of here. No, we're not. It's fine. We can stay on as long as you want. See ya.